Networking component number 6, preparation. Preparation is all about the 3 R's. Research, rehearse, and review. Research the companies that might be represented at your networking event. Research the people. Research the company leaders, services, products, and their competition. Also, research what's around the event. You might want to know where to go afterwards for food or drink. But seriously, rehearse what you will say. Research the people you intend to meet. Make a list of questions, if needed, that you'd like to ask them about what it is that they represent. Don't miss opportunities to learn and do some business at the same time. What will you take to the networking event, and what will you wear? Make no assumption about how much time this might take. Plan a few days ahead of the event if you can, to ensure that you know what the dress code is and have time to prepare the materials or the clothing that you want to wear. You may not have anything dry cleaned. You might want to prepare for that a few days in advance. Or you're always prepared and you always have extra wardrobe items, things that you can wear at a moment's notice. First impressions are so important at networking events, as we've talked about. At the last minute or even a couple hours before the event is not the time to start worrying about, like I said, your dry cleaning or making copies of flyers or whatever to distribute at the event or be seen or share or showcase. Start creating your flyers and preparing anything of, like your handouts, days, maybe weeks in advance of the event. You'll be glad you gave yourself the extra time to work on those projects so you're not rushed and you're ready to make a great entrance. Research the company that is sponsoring the networking event you're attending by visiting their website if they have one, or their Facebook fan page if they have one. Scan through their entire website, including their press room, posts, articles, video, any kind of audio, the people who are involved with that company. Read about their About Us page. And again, articles, press releases, their blog. How often do they host networking events? What's the average attendance? Do they hire speakers? Do they have guest speakers? Could you be one? Do they have tables? Do they offer sponsored tables for you to be able to have a table at their networking event? How much is it? Make a phone call. Listen to audio clips, podcast shows, or watch videos on their website or YouTube channel if they have them available. Again, absorb as much information as you can about these people or this company before you go. This is research. Who works for the company? Write their names down so you know who to ask for when you arrive at the event. Prepare by reading their biographies and other information on their website before attending the event. As a conversation starter, refer to something that you liked or learned about on their website, such as, I was on your website last night and I noticed, and tell them, can you tell me more about that? Do your homework on people, the group or company. You never know when you're going to meet the president of the company or some big cheese in charge at the event. Maybe the facilitator on the way to the restroom. You don't know. Have something prepared, noteworthy and positive to say about the company, their product line, their successes, even their competition. Impress them with what your knowledge is about the company and the industry because you researched this before you went. Practice and rehearse what you'll say. Formulate the specific points that you want to make and know the questions you want to ask. It proves your level of interest and understanding of their business, which they will appreciate. What will you bring to the networking event? Will the media attend this event? Will they be looking for potential guests for their shows, such as you? Are you prepared to sell yourself? Are you prepared to look your best? Bring copies of press releases and samples of audio and video and your books and whatever it is, product, so that people can take it away and take it home with them and take it back to their office and then talk about you and then give you a call. If you authored books, have copies that you can just give away, give to these people. Now, these people are going to interview you. These people are going to do something to expose you and bring you exposure out there. It's okay not to charge those people because what would that advertising fee be like, right? Through the roof. Know who will be attending. Sometimes you can get a list of the attendees in advance from the host company. Ask. See who's coming. Prepare something very special for key people. Develop a brief introduction to yourself. Do you have any new products or services that you'd like to include in your revised elevator speech? When introducing yourself, you have about 15 to 30 seconds to make that first impression. Getting attention is one thing. Maintaining it is another. The introduction should identify what you do and with whom you are associated with, your company, maybe a business partner, and what you do to help people. How do you change lives? How do you influence? How do you impact? How do you solve problems? I work with commercial artists, companies, such as this, and I help them to fill in the blank with the benefit. I help them solve problems, which then turn into, you get the idea. This kind of introduction should encourage the others to ask for more information. When they do, recite the 30-second presentation that you prepared and support it with a few details. For example, XYZ company was looking for a way to increase their sales online. After working with them for a few months on their selling practices, we realized an increase in sales happened because we did this differently. We changed this. We dug deep into their core structure to find out And by increasing these numbers, that helped us over here, and that helped us over here, and now everybody's happy. Do you want to be happy like they are? Every introduction needs to be well rehearsed so you can confidently articulate your message anytime and under any circumstance. Use actual case studies to educate your audience, storytell, include lessons in your presentation, and ideas for the others to consider. It is better to be active in one professional association than to periodically attend meetings of many sorts. Once you become an active member, people will start to recognize you, familiarize themselves with you. You'll become a regular. You'll become a comfort to see, I've seen that person here a lot. Yeah. They view you as a colleague and trust you. When it comes to preparation, educate yourself. Read everything about your industry to augment your knowledge and to improve your skill base, such as trade journals, magazines, websites, e-zines, video, audio, newsletters, anything and everything. Absorb it like a sponge. Camera. Let's talk about cameras. Your phone or your digital camera, your video camera. Never attend a networking event without your camera. Now, whether it's your phone or a digital video camera, etc., be prepared to photograph the event coordinators, guest speakers, and other respected guests. I know we talked about this in previous sections, but it's important. Preparation. This gives you an excellent marketing advantage for your website. Get their names and their website addresses too. Be sure to tell your new contacts to check out your website or social networking sites in a few days to view those photographs from the event. Encourage them to share them and download them to their website or social pages. Ask them to place a description to identify who's who in the photo, including yourself. Imagine the increased visibility when others are showcasing your photos on their websites, in their press room, on their social media websites. You get the picture. No pun. Make it easy for them to promote you and share your products and services with their audience. Networking and that night you went to go and meet new people, it doesn't end there. That's like a springboard. You're going to meet 5 to 10 to 15 people, and if you take pictures of all of them and they go home and they put those photos on their social networks, before you know it, those 5 or 10 people you met, they each have 5 to 10 people that are watching them. You just increased your exposure by 50, 100 people? Don't check my math on that, but you know what I'm talking about. So again, imagine the increased visibility when others are showcasing your photos that you encouraged them to share on their social websites. It's awesome. Product presentations, you never know when you may be asked to put on a product demonstration or demonstrate a particular service or talk about an audio product or a book you wrote or a website that you have. or a client portfolio book covered it with. You never know. This would be a good time to break out that new book you just wrote, or talk about that new product you're launching, or play that audio program on your phone, iPad, iPod, or portable MP3 player if you have one of those things. The point is, if you take your laptop or your iPad or your tablet to an event for a presentation, do it to display your catalog of items that you sell or share or promote. Maybe you've got a product line that you can't bring all the products, but you could bring it on your tablet and you could showcase right here. Check this out, check this out, check this out. Here, let me show you this. Let me show you how this works. Here, watch this video real quick. Here, put these headphones on that's tied into my tablet and watch the video. It's only 3 minutes long. If you take these things to the events, you're going to rock. You don't have to be overly or outwardly like, hey, look. No. Again, maintain an element of mystery about yourself, just a little bit. Inquire about the other person, and when they say, well, what have you got? I says, well, do you got 3 minutes? Here, watch this video. Here, put my headset on. Kind of cool. Awesome. Guest list. When possible, can you obtain a guest list of those who are going to attend the event? Sometimes those who register for an event are showcased on the website. There are a lot of websites that talk about upcoming events and who registered. I'd like to do that. I like to go and look at the names, and then I do a search for them, like in Google. I'll take their name, maybe they mention their title or their profession, and I'll add that to the search queue. And before you know it, in about 5 minutes, I've learned a lot about these people. So when I meet them face to face for the first time and I mention this, that, A, B, C, X, Y, Z, they're stunned. They're like, how did you... Are you with the FBI, CIA? Huh? Undercover here? No. Undercover cop? No. But I do my homework. And I found you interesting, so I Googled you. And I found all this great information. Tell me about this that you're doing, or I think you and I should talk because I can interview you, you can interview me. We could probably work together some way. Guest lists can help you identify those people that you especially want to meet. It's good to know this before you walk through the door. You can generally get this data from, again, the event host if it's not publicly posted on a website. At a minimum, if you don't even have a list and they don't have a list, maybe you could just ask the host, hey, do you know who's coming that I should meet? And then go look them up. Again, at a minimum, you should know the type of event that you are attending. Small business people, systems people, rocket scientists, rock stars. Perhaps there is an RSVP list, again, that you can access. Check it out. You never know. And do research on at least 5 people, maybe more, as many as you can. Walk in there and feel like you actually know these people. That's kind of cool. Find out what the parking situation is like at the event. Ask the event coordinator or call the property manager where the event is held. Sometimes the website for this event or a flyer will provide such information. Why is this important? And I actually have a real life case study in my brain right now that I want to share, and I'll try to work it in as I go through this information with you. Street parking. You may need to have coins. Actually, just have your credit card. A lot of coin-operated street parking machines now accept credit cards, so you're safe there. But it's still important to keep, $5 to $10 in quarters on you, dimes, nickels, in your car at all times. You just don't know why. Maybe there's a toll road. Who knows? Check the meter often, unless you are good for the next 12 hours. Sometimes after 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's free. But read the meters to be sure. You might also keep $5 to $10 in quarters in your briefcase or your purse for unplanned parking situations. Now, that's street parking. Residential parking. Watch out for parking after 6 p.m. in certain parts of the city. Look heavily for signs that say no parking after 8 p.m. These signs are going to tell you you're going to get ticketed or towed because you don't have a residential parking pass to park there. Where is this event being held? They're not always held at locations with great parking. You've got to go find parking on your own. That's why I'm talking about street parking, residential parking. Let's talk about covered parking. Sure, bring some cash. Keep at least $20 to $40 in cash on you to pay for covered parking. But many times, of course, they will take credit card. But here's the thing about covered parking. And I'm talking about a hotel or some kind of business building structure or something. I was actually at an event recently where it was at a hotel, and they were actually giving out coupons, validated tickets to offset the cost for parking. I think the parking was like $20 an hour, and I was there for 2 hours. That would have been a $40 parking charge. I didn't check this before I went to the event. Thank goodness that I did get the discount. I only had to pay $20 for my event that I attended for parking, which I think is a ripoff. But here's what I should have done. If I would have called, if I would have asked, hey, what is parking like there? How much is it? Okay, great. Thanks for telling me about your extortion fees. I could have easily parked in the street for what? Maybe $6 an hour? It would have been $12 instead of $40 total. But that's the thing. Parking these days, depending on where you live, at least in Southern California, boy, New York, the big cities, they charge for parking anywhere and everywhere they can. So call ahead, find out what the parking is like, and if you know how much it's going to be in the covered area, heck, go park a little ways away and call an Uber. I'm not kidding. Parking. It could be a hassle. So check that out. Take a change of clothes with you. This is all about preparation. Take a change of clothes with you. You never know when you'll be invited to go out dancing, or for drinks, or to go run or jog or walk on the beach or hiking on a trail. I mean, it's late at night. You're not going to go hiking on a trail. But you get my point. Men, you might wish to have a clean shirt in your briefcase for a number of reasons. Ladies, you might want to have what you want in your, purse or in your car, skirt, slacks, anything. Always be prepared, especially if you spill something, coffee or whatever. Or it's been a long day and you just feel like getting out of what you were wearing and changing into something fresh. You can do this by bringing something along, keeping it in the car, keeping it at the office. You get the drill. Clean your car. This is all about preparation. Clean your car ahead of time, inside and out, before you go to the networking event. Sample scenario. You're getting along famously with this new group of people that you just met. Everyone's embracing your ideas, and they want to go have dinner and drinks with you after the event. You then remembered that your car has all this dog hair all over the seats, or those running shoes had all that mud on them, or your car is just filthy. And I'm not saying that your car is filthy. I'm just saying people are going to ask, hey, can you drive? Because I got a ride here and my ride left, or whatever the reason, or your car's bigger, supposedly maybe, and you can take more people, or whatever. It doesn't matter. This is why a clean car inside and out will make another good impression on how you take care of yourself, your personal property, the way of how you do things. For your own protection, okay, on a side note, if you're going to drive, limit your alcohol intake. I don't think I have to tell you about that, especially if you're the designated driver. But don't take any chances with your life or those people with you in the car. If you want to, or you have to, or you want to drink, hey, all of you, take an Uber across town or go wherever you're going to go, and then come back to pick up your car, whatever. First impressions are valuable. Make sure your car is clean so that people get in and they go, wow, they can focus on you and not your trash. Okay. Place all of your valuables in the trunk of your car. Hide them under the seats. Hide them in your briefcase, your purses, your wallets, all your valuables. Put those things in the trunk. Leave nothing inside your car that might attract the wrong kind of attention. Keep a blanket in your car if you want to cover up something. I do. I got a blanket in my car. It's in my back seat area, so if I do have stuff, maybe I went shopping that day and I'm on my way to the networking event, well, I can just cover it up. Car security. Do you have AAA? Suppose you're the last person to leave the event and you're the only person in the parking lot when you notice that you've locked your keys in your car. Do you know any friendly mechanics in the area working late? No. With roadside coverage such as AAA, they're just a phone call away. Their memberships pay off, as you get a number of discounts also for hotels and car rentals, travel, and even purchases at popular stores. So check that out and make sure you have that, because when you go networking, oftentimes you're going in cities that are far away from you. You're not familiar with them. You're in a strange part of town. Who knows? Just be prepared. Prepare your car the day before. Make sure the gas tank is full prior to driving to an event. Wash your car windows. Clean your car inside and out. Check the oil, radiator fluid, coolant. I'm not kidding. Don't risk the chance of your car breaking down and missing an important event for something you neglected to do, such as fill her up. Few gas stations are open all night, 24 hours, as well as some stores and restaurants in some parts of town. Do you have a spare tire, kit, or jumper cables? Be prepared. Supply your car with gum and mints and cell phone wall chargers, bottles of water, handy wipes, napkins, fruit for the long drive to and back home. Use your GPS or Google Maps system to get directions to the event prior to departure. Park it, no pun, park it right in your driveway and just map out, okay, where the heck am I going? Where is this place? Just take a few minutes and visually look at the map, okay? Take this highway, take this exit, take a left, take a left, take a left, and I'm there. Great. Okay, well, the closer I get, I'll pull over and take a look at the map again. But get directions to the event prior to departure. You know you won't be late when you can find alternative routes when the freeway is bumper to bumper. Your cell phone should be equipped with, of course, GPS and map tracking and systems and all that stuff to find out where the heck you're going. Thank goodness for them, too. Education. Read everything you can to build knowledge and skill base. Read trade journals for your business industry, watch videos, read books, listen to audio, go to classes, take workshops, whatever. There's nothing worse than listening to an innovative speaker when you don't comprehend what's being said because you didn't do your homework or you haven't kept up with what's going on in the world. Keep healthy and keep fit. Work out at least every other day and stay in great shape as best you can. It's good for your body, and it's good for your peace of mind, and it's great for your presence. We talked about that earlier. Overall, stay strong, eat light, drink light. Bad habits can be offensive, and they can work against you in bad ways. Think about the impression you are making. And again, keep the rule of thumb in mind about on the weekends, you can eat or drink kind of virtually anything you want. You can enjoy yourself and sin a little bit. But during the week, try to be as good as you can. Eat light, intermittent fasting, drink light, eat well. Good choices. Inventory, when it comes to preparation. Inventory. Keep plenty of books and audio products and other products and flyers and business cards and postcards, whatever it is that you need at that networking event. You don't have to bring it all into the facility, but just keep it in the trunk of your car. When it comes time for a little show and tell, when you're at the event, if you have to, you can say, "Excuse me, I'll be right back. Let me go to my car and get it." Or in fact, do a couple of you people want to come with me? Because we can keep talking about what we're doing, and we'll go to my car and we'll just get what we need. Oh, sure, yeah, let's get out of here. A little fresh air. You might be in a conversation with someone when you think of a book you just read that you'd like to share, for example, and you happen to have a copy of it in your car, or you happen to have something in your car that's related to what it is that you're talking about. I've been known to pack an office box, banker's boxes, filled with products, books, binders, anything that I might want to showcase or share. I'm prepared. I also enjoy hearing statements such as, "Wow, this guy knows his stuff. What's the title of the book you read on XYZ? I could use that information. Thanks for the great tip, Bart." Get pumped. Listen to upbeat music right before you go into the event. I do this all the time. It's probably one of the most contributing factors to my attitude when I walk into the room. I'm pumped. I'm jazzed. Contrary to that, I see some people walk into the room and they're like, you think they just woke up. They've been sitting in a chair all day. They've been sitting in their car seat for hours. Something, but they just don't have the energy. Not me. I am high, rolling on energy because of the music that I listen to in my car. And you can do it just 5 minutes before you go into the event. You found your parking space. You didn't turn the car off, but you turn that volume up a little bit. And you're jamming out to that rock tune or whatever it is that's got you dancing. And you're like, yeah, oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's go inside. I'm ready to meet people. Yeah. Music is a powerful force and can produce a high level of energy for inspiration, especially making first impressions. Music can inspire higher brain functionality and creativity. Personally, again, I listen to my favorite tunes in the car on the way to the events. So that's usually like, let's say, a 30-minute drive. I've been jamming out. I'm rocking out. Volume's on like 10. By the time I arrive at the event, I am supercharged. People pick up on it too. They notice your vitality and decide that they definitely want to talk to you. What are you on? I want some of that. So whether you prefer classical rock to your Judas Priest, whatever it is that floats your boat, country music, it doesn't matter. Rock out to it. Let it energize you and work the magic into you. Let it also maybe calm your nerves and intensify your good mood. Do you have an affiliate program? When it comes to preparation, don't miss out on this. What is it that you do or sell that if somebody liked what you do and they wanted to refer you to others, are you prepared to cut them a commission or a referral bonus? You should. Let's say you meet someone really interested in selling or promoting your products to their list of clients and subscribers, whether it's their blog subscribers or their YouTube channel or their podcast or whatever. You want to be able to have access to their list ASAP. Well, time is money, so don't waste it. Reassure your new affiliate, this promoter, that you can make this happen, and you look forward to issuing them commissions to them every time a sale is made. Advisedly, tell them, hey, I'll get you signed up and I'll email you all the information you need to start marketing to your list and earning commissions immediately. I don't want you to lift a finger. I'll take care of it. If you have any questions after I send you the information, hey, just let me know. Thanks. You make it easy for the affiliates to make money, and they will help you make money. You should be feeling on top of the world too, because you just secured an affiliate who's only going to focus on marketing for you and making you money, and themselves too. You're going to help them get started, and it becomes a win-win for the both of you. Now, if you don't have an affiliate program associated with what it is that you do or sell, well, you should check out your shopping cart, because depending on the shopping cart you use, if you use a shopping cart to sell whatever it is that you sell, they may have a built-in affiliate program or an add-on. Many times you can add on affiliate programs to your shopping cart for just a little extra fee. Maybe it's an extra 20 or 30 or 40 or 60 bucks a month, whatever, but it could be worth it. Networking without signing up new affiliates for your website is, it can be unproductive and missed opportunities to help expand your customer base. And there's a saying with salespeople or with income, if you want to increase your income, you don't necessarily want to increase the price of your product because that might decrease sales. But what they say is to increase your sales force. Just get more people selling for you. If you had 10 people selling for you, how much could you make? If you had 100 people selling for you, how much could you make? If you had 1,000 people selling for you, how much could you make? That's what affiliate marketing is all about. Networking on the road. Make your list. Check it twice. Take your products to sell, flyers, postcards, and anything else that will fit into your bag. I prefer to drive to most of my events so I have all the materials and the equipment that I need when I need it. Otherwise, you are restricted when checking in at the airport. Not that you're going to fly to some of these networking events, but I think you get my drift here. It's when you consider the time it takes to travel by plane today, you might as well just consider driving. Should you anticipate a layover or delays? Forget about it. Sometimes it's even more economical to rent a car versus flying if you have concerns about the reliability of your own automobile. Now, why am I bringing this, networking on the road? Well, like I said, if you're going to fly to a different city, or let's say cities that are close enough to drive, but sometimes you'd rather fly, well, if you're just going there for vacation, fly. But if you're going there for work, you might consider driving. If it's within driving distance, like 6 hours or less, because you can bring everything you need in your car. You don't have to worry about checking it, going through security, waiting in lines. You can leave when you want. That's the thing that I like. Freedom, mobility. With a car, when I drive, I can pick up and go when I'm ready. I can leave town and drive away when I'm ready. I can stay longer. I don't have to worry about a schedule with the airlines. That's what I'm talking about. Now, preparation. What should you wear? Men, shoes polished, sharp-looking belt, sport coat, dry clean shirt for professional images that make a statement. We might want to prepare to have those things dry cleaned and ready and polished and, visible so we can find them. Ladies, dress appropriately, business attire for the event. Hey, we all want to walk the talk, dress for success, know the audience that we'll be networking with, and above all, we want to make a great first impression. And we do that with preparation of what we're going to wear in this particular case. When are gifts appropriate? Holidays aren't the only time to give gifts. However, knowing when and what is important to know, I gave a business gift one time, and it paid off in referrals and sales. My intent was to thank the individual for their efforts in organizing a great event. Whatever you decide to give, quality is essential, and the cost should be nominal. Don't break the bank here, but keep it professional. Suggestions could include flowers for women, who are conducting the event. I just wanted to give you this, very nice bouquet of flowers. You could put it right here at the centerpiece of the table, something like that. You could bring them, all kinds of things. Just think about it. Think about what could really enhance the event. Whatever you decide, again, keep it professional, keep the costs, affordable. Maybe offer restaurant gift certificates or coupons for Starbucks cards, gift cards. In fact, you could buy a few of them. And what you could do is you can go to the host and say, hey, I wanted to give you these cards, these Starbucks cards, because, a lot of people like to drink coffee. And what I thought you could do with them is, why don't you give them away? Why don't you say, hey, everybody, one of my attendees here, Bart Smith, has offered a little prize drawing, and we've got a couple cards here from Starbucks or whatever, and who is interested in winning something? Oh, me. Well, what happened? This little gift idea that you had, that you gave to the host, you told them how to spin it and how to present it to the audience. Well, guess who's looking great? Not the host, you, because the host didn't come up with the idea, you did. So anyhow, these are just small tokens of appreciation that you can show that will speak thousands of words amongst all the people who attended there. Wow, what a really great idea. I'm going to use that at my next event. Yeah. Hey, that was a nice thing that guy did, or that gal. Yeah, good. Have a website or Facebook fan page or Instagram page or something that sells you. Now, in preparation for attending an event, people that you've spoken with on the phone should be looking forward to meeting you at the networking event. But be prepared that before they come to the event, they're going to be looking at your website. So be prepared to follow up with that conversation in the event, but know that they're going to be checking you out before you attend the event and they attend the event. So have all your stuff ready as best you can. You know, your website, your About Us, your video, your blog, your articles, whatever it is that you got going on. Make sure that your website, your social media presence, make sure all of it's complete, that it's up to date. This all falls under the category of preparation. Now, if you're in need of a website, you definitely can go online. There's a lot of software solutions, Wix, Weebly, Squarespace. They let you build a website. It's easy to create a fan page like in seconds and then start populating it with photographs and some video and about us and information about your company. And even Facebook has even revamped their fan pages to offer more bells and whistles and features that are more web page related. Pretty cool stuff. So anyhow, check all that out.